Hi, this is Stan Fitzgerald with Veterans for America First. I'm here this morning representing our newly formed partnership, the Chaplain Corps. I'll explain the Chaplain Corps to you later at another point. This morning, I'm here with Celestine James, who we all affectionately call CJ. I met her at a Herschel Walker press conference, and CJ has been helping helping to house homeless veterans for a very long time, and she's very experienced doing that. CJ, can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Yes, I am a veteran, U.S. Army veteran, background in supply, and former unit armorer. I love that. And also, I retired from Charlie Norwood VA Medical Center as a health benefits advisor. So I'm well versed in the areas of entitlement for our veterans, eligibility. I can walk them through the process of getting what it is they're entitled for. And I have done a lot of volunteer work over the years with my mom's organization. We have, for over 20 some years, been in the community quietly, helping our first responders, especially our police officers, and our educators, making sure that folks have what they need. And so I've also, over the past 17, 18 years, helped a lot of our veterans with resources, making sure that they are aware of what their entitlements are, making sure that they understand that there is no fear in asking for what you are entitled to, and the different people that they can go to assist them is very important, especially when you're looking at someone's service and they have become sick, ill, or injured while on duty. And that is something that people need to understand. And when you're going through that medical board, it must be in black and white. If it's not in black and white, it is really a hard road in order to get those things in which you're entitled to. So that medical board, the processes, that first step in going through it and knowing that you are taken care of. And so, which brought me to the agency that I was working for with housing a lot of our veterans. I see too many veterans that are homeless. We're losing the battle right now as far as making sure that our veterans know and understand what the resources are, what you can or cannot do, and really for their voices to be heard. We have all these organizations that are getting monies that are supposed to be geared towards helping our veterans. But the first thing we need to understand is the mental health aspect of it. Because until you deal with the mental health issue, we're housing them and we're seeing the same problems over and over again. Can they sustain it? So for me, it is an understanding of making sure that they have those resources tied in with the medical community to get those resources, and that we have that village around them. It's almost as if you're wrapping your arms around them and saying, I got you. Because for me, I am my brother or my sister's keeper. I am that. And they become mine. They become my babies. I don't care how old they are. They're my babies. And as such, I'm going to make sure that they're taken care of. I'm like a lioness with her cubs. And I will go 1,000 miles to make sure they have what they need. And I want each and every single one of them to understand that. It's not about money. It is not about ego, prestige, none of that. It is simply that unconditional love for your fellow man or woman and an understanding.
Well, amen. And I could see
Okay.
that CJ is going to fit
I'm
right
sorry,
in.
I'm getting.
No, it's okay. I've known you for some weeks now, and I expected you to fit right into the Chaplain Corps, a faith-based organization that we're going to be helping with all kinds of charitable efforts. In our partnership with Veterans for America First, we are not going to be officially part of it. We're going to be legally separated. And CJ is being modest here. She's she's helped a lot of veterans. I mean, she's kind of downplaying it, and she's also done that in a bipartisan way. Without getting into names, you've worked with Democrat organizations, correct?
That is correct. I wanted people to understand that when we're talking about the issue of homelessness, it's not about Republican or Democrat. It is about all of us working together, communicating effectively, understanding what the mission is. What will it take to get these folks housed and to, as a community, work together, secure in the knowledge that, listen, this affects all of us. And so with that understanding, it is working together, leaving ego outside the door. It is about housing these people because right now these numbers are rising. I'm in the midst, I sit on the homeless task force in a lot of districts, and it is the same thing I'm hearing over and over again. They're worried, the numbers are rising, the cost of housing, and people, they're talking about the number of tents that they have to bring in because they don't have adequate housing. And so we have to learn to think outside the box. And so when people, they're sitting and they're talking about housing, it is, you have to look at what do you have now, a structure that we can put people in right now. And then we look at some of the things that we can utilize using the legislature to bring in, to cut through some red tape, to provide some things that we have right now that we can go ahead and house people. And maybe we may have to take them out of state. People may have to be willing to travel. And so these are the things that go through my mind when I'm talking to people. And so folks have understood that for me, it's not politics. It is an understanding of where we're at in each community, and what it will take to get these people off the street, with the understanding that there may be a small number who don't want to be housed. And guess what? That's okay. That's okay. But for those who are seeking housing, we need to go ahead and get busy.
So there you have it. I mean, CJ is going to be our on-the-ground expert here in Georgia. We hope to find 49 people like her in the other states. We're going to start working with CJ and her new firm, Annie's Legacy, that will be helping house people in Georgia. And she has lots of experience from her bipartisan efforts and years of doing this. And she's housed many people, and she's also helped people through the process of their benefits. So we are announcing an official partnership with CJ and Annie's Legacy with the Chaplain Corps. The Chaplain Corps is brand new, so realistically, a couple months we'll be working with her and hopefully doing wonderful things, helping people and furthering this mission in a bipartisan fashion.
Yes.
CJ, thank you. We all look forward to working with you soon, and we'll talk to you again soon, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You too.